Stitchless TV. And today I'm going to show you how to make these really fashionable fake foxtail key rings. To make our foxtail key ring, fake foxtail, all we need is a scrap of fur and one of these key rings where I don't know what they're called, but where you pull it back and it clips on and it's got a little ring underneath. I bought mine, about 10 of them, for £2 on eBay. So you get your scrap of fur. With the pile going down, we're going to draw out a kind of ice cream cone type shape. Because the way to cut fur, you need a pen and you need to draw your shape onto the back of the fur. So I'm going to do that now. I'm going to draw a kind of cone-ish type of shape. And then coming up on the other side. Something like that, and then across the top. I'm not going to use this top just in case it hasn't been cut properly. Remember how to cut fur? You do teeny weeny cuts like this. So we do tiny little cuts because we're trying not to cut the pile. You're going to feel really tempted to just go, oh, I can't be bothered, but really you can't, particularly with this tutorial, because we need the edges to be all fluffy. I'm going to do a couple more and then you'll be able to see why we do these teeny weeny little cuts. Look, because then we get all of this extra fur overlapping over the edge, and that's what we want. So how did you get on? I know it takes ages, but honestly, it's so worth it. If you just steamed in there and went chop, 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 you wouldn't get all these fluffy bits at the side. Now, we've got to put the sewing machine to zigzag, which is F on the Mini JL. And you won't believe how easy it is. We don't even bag it out. All we do is just fold it over. We fold it over like that. Push all of our fluffy bits out the way, and you see this edge along here, we just got to zigzag all the way along. So you put them together, wrong sides together, push the fur away, make sure your sewing machine is on F, shove it underneath the foot, might need to lift the foot a little bit, get the needle in to hold it whilst you reposition everything. Now, very important to push that fur out the way. All I want to see is the backing fabric. Now you can start it by hand, forwards, backwards, and then slowly start making your way along, squeezing it underneath that foot, and then eventually you will just end up with this sort of spine running down the tail. So look at what we end up with, and that seam kind of looks like a spine, looks like a realistic spine in the fur. Right, I'm making a teeny weeny little hole, hopefully with my enormous scissors, somewhere in here, just to sort of start it off. So I think I'm through, and then I'm going to get the key ring and I'm going to push the metal of the key ring through the first bit of fur, and then I'll push it through on the other side as well. It is a little bit of a struggle, but look, I'm in. Now what sometimes happens is that this opens up too much and we don't want this to fall off. So just really try and squeeze it back into shape again so that the whole thing doesn't come off. But look at that. That is just brilliant. So rather than spending, because I've actually seen these foxtails for £20 and they are fake, and we've just made ours just out of a load of scraps. And do you know what you can do? You know that 60s fur hat? Well, look at this. Imagine if you clip your foxtail onto your fur hat. So don't forget, you can make these out of all sorts of different coloured fake furs, and they make fantastic gifts. Thanks a lot for watching Stitchless TV, and keep all those comments coming. I love them. Bye.